It's time to give away this bobblehead and talk about some free agents.
And he drives it into right center field, hit it ton. This baby is way back. On
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel, and today we're talking free agents. Gonna go through 10 of the top remaining free agents. People are signing quick this offseason, but there's still some big guys out there and available. We're gonna talk about some of the rumors, gonna give some predictions, and we'll do that in just a second. First, I gotta give away this Bruce Bochy bobblehead. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button because I'm doing giveaways right here on the Humm Baby Baseball channel, and I got all my subs right here. All my subscribers are right here. Let me show you. Hopefully you can see all those names in there. You can see this is it right here. No clue, no idea who I'm picking. Completely random, nothing in my hand, completely random. And oh, who is it gonna be? We got the winner, and it's John Costa. John Costa. This Bruce Bochy bobblehead's going out to John Costa. And by the way, if you're not subbed, hit that subscribe button because I'm going to be doing giveaways all the time right here on Humm Baby Baseball channel. So free agents are still out there, out and about, ready to get signed. They want their money. They want millions and millions of dollars, and some team's going to give it to them. We're going to start at number 10. The 10th most valuable free agent still out there is going to be Dellin Betances formerly of the New York Yankees. And the Yankees just re-signed Mark Gardner, by the way, which is awesome. Congratulations to him. Lifelong Yankee. That's cool that he'll be back in New York. But I do not think that they're planning to re-sign Dellin Betances, who is an awesome reliever. And he could help a ton of teams. Estimated value could be around $12 to $14 million a season for this guy, but he missed most of 2019 after making the All-Star team for 4 straight years from 2015 to 2018. So this guy is good. Just because he had one tough year with some injuries and things like that, I don't think that's going to stop someone from giving him a big contract. Teams that could use his help include the Padres. I talked about their bullpen. It needs help, serious freaking help. And obviously the Astros could use some help because they're losing a bunch of free agents, including a reliever or two. So they could use some help. They want to get back in it. They want to be back in the World Series. I don't know how many players want to go play with Houston right now because they're going through some major controversy. We talked about it right here. Little problems over there. But you never know. He might want to go over there. But I am going to say, my prediction is the Los Angeles Dodgers throw a bunch of money his way and that he ends up there. So, Dellin Betances, Los Angeles Dodgers, that's my guess. Speaking of the Astros losing relievers, Will Harris. That is a big name out there. Will Harris could be a closer, would be a closer with most clubs. This dude is filthy. This dude is good. And I don't think he's wanting to go back to Houston, not just for the reasons I said, but he wants to get paid. He's looking to get a big contract. But I do think what I said, I think it does matter. I think there are players on the Astros that are free agents like, you know what, maybe it's best to just stay away from that whole, maybe I should distance myself from that thing over there. You know the Astros want to re-sign him, but I don't think it's happening. I think the Dodgers are going to be in on him as well. Phillies, obviously. He could get, from somewhere like 2 years, 20 million range to even 3 years for 50 million. I mean, it's a big range, but some team is going to throw a lot of money. I said that Dellin Betances would go to the Dodgers, so I don't think they'll get Will Harris also. So instead, I think the Phillies are not done spending. The Phillies are just not done spending. I think that they're going to throw their money at one of these relievers. So I'll say that Will Harris goes to the Phillies. Next up, and I don't know if he deserves to be in the top 10, but he is a starting pitcher, and starting pitchers are going to be very much sought after as they are all signing. And once these top 3 guys sign, this guy is going to be someone who is really going to be coveted, and that is Rich Hill, former Dodger. Rich Hill is out there right now. Now, he is injured. He is not going to be able to start the 2020 season, but he should be able to come back during 2020 sometime. So it could be a while before he signs. Teams like I mentioned, the Padres, also the Angels. The Angels need starters bad. The Angels rotation is like, oh man, that is a straight AAA rotation for the Angels. They need some help over there in Anaheim. But I'm going to say he ends up staying right there. Los Angeles Dodgers, Rich Hill. Next up, we got one of the biggest free agent outfielders out there, Nicholas Castellanos. And I thought this guy would be re-signing with the Cubs because he went over there and he tore it up. He looked really good. He seemed to really love it. They seemed to really love him. I thought they'd get a deal done quick. Hasn't happened. He's still out there and available. The Cubs want him, but reportedly one of the big teams that is going after him, a team that is a heavy favorite, is none other than the San Francisco Giants, and that would be freaking sweet because we could use a powerful outfielder out there because right now our outfield's a little bit shaky. We got Yastrzemski, that's a definite. Dickerson coming back. Okay, Alex Dickerson was awesome for a long period in 2019. No doubt you want to bring him back, give him an opportunity, but he is injury prone, and there's just no guarantee he's going to play that well again. I'm not saying don't give him a chance. I'm just saying pencil him in. And who else? Austin Slater. Is Austin Slater going to be a regular out there? Man, Austin Slater's got a lot of opportunities. You know, he's always good. Austin Slater's never just completely crap. I mean, but he just doesn't, you know, obviously Castellanos would be an upgrade. Castellanos would be help. Now, I don't mind I don't mind Slater out there. If you want to put Austin Slater, Yastrzemski, and Dickerson healthy, we might be all right, but it's a little shaky. You'd love to get one more solid outfielder, you know, and Yastrzemski could, I hate to think about it, but Yastrzemski could have a tough year. He could have the famous sophomore slump. You know, we don't know that Yastrzemski is going to repeat what he did in 2019. You know, they let Pilar walk, which was just crazy, you know, so maybe they let Pilar walk planning to sign this guy. We'll see what happens anyway. I predicted him going back to the Cubs. I'm going to stick with that because I just don't know if it's going to happen for the Giants, but they are definitely pursuing Castellanos. We'll see what happens, but I'm going to stick with my original prediction and say he's going back to the Cubs. Next up, we got Yasiel Puig. Mr. Puig is out there licking bats and ready to rock and roll and come back for 2020. But where is he going to go? I don't know. Last he played with was the Indians. Before that with the Reds. And there is rumors that the Reds are interested in bringing back Puig, which is interesting. They must have liked him, even though they sent him to the Indians. Maybe they want him back. He could definitely help them out. I'm not hearing a lot of teams out there. One of the heavy teams I'm hearing is the Marlins. And you know what? The Marlins are one of the few teams in baseball who hit less home runs than the Giants. And they're doing the same thing the Giants are doing and bringing in their fences. So the Marlins could use some power. The Marlins could use some name in that lineup to bring fans to the ballpark. I don't know if Puig would be that name. I don't know if he can make much of a difference. You know, I don't know how many more people are going to come watch the games. They don't go to the games. They used to have Giancarlo Stanton. So I just don't know if star power does it for the Miami citizens over there. That stadium, it looks pretty empty a lot. So they could use, regardless of that though, regardless of ticket sales, they could definitely use an outfielder like Puig. So he is, Marlins are in the mix for him. And you know what? I got him going there. Prediction, Puig, Marlins. Next up, Marcell Ozuna, and I'm hearing a lot of rumors. White Sox are very heavy. Even the Giants early on, there were some rumors that Giants might be interested in Ozuna. Reds interested in Ozuna. In my original predictions video, I said the Royals. And the reason I said the Royals wasn't because I didn't see any prediction. I didn't see anything, any connection. But I knew it's a long off season. And obviously every team wants to compete and get better. And the Royals, their outfield, They didn't give the option to Alex Gordon. So Alex Gordon is a free agent as well, by the way. So Alex Gordon's not coming back. And you think about the Royals outfield, other than Whit Merrifield, not too many names come to mind. They got a couple potential center fielders that are Brett Phillips and then Bubba Starling. Those guys are their outfielders right now. And right now, Bubba Starling is supposed to be their starting center fielder. And Bubba Starling hit .217 last year. But that is not to be outdone by the other potential starting outfielder, which is Brett Phillips. Brett Phillips hit .137 last year, so he did him one better. Marcell Ozuna hit 29 home runs last year. He hadn't had that monstrous season since 2017 with the Marlins, but he's still good. He's still going to help them a lot if the Royals were interested. I just thought that would be a perfect fit for them, but if they can get him cheaper, then they would have got Gordon. They had to refuse his option because it was like $13-14 million. So maybe they can get Ozuna over there, maybe a little cheaper. I don't know. Ozuna's not, the all-star. The like I said, he's not the beast he was in 2017. He hasn't shown that, so he might have to take a little bit less. He's still going to be pricey, but it's not going to be as pricey as some of the biggest names on the free agent market. But we'll see, though, as people start signing, he might get more expensive, depending on how desperate teams are. But I had him going to the Royals, and it doesn't seem like that's going to happen because I'm not hearing anything. It could still happen. That's my original prediction. I got to stick to that unless I have a specific reason to change it, which I really don't right now. But if not, the Royals, definitely looks like the White Sox are the favorite right now for Ozuna. Next up, we got Dallas Keuchel, and this is definitely the biggest free agent pitcher who is actually going to be affordable to some of those teams that don't have, tons of money. So I can see a lot of the teams I mentioned, the Padres, the Angels, going after Dallas Keuchel. The Angels need to get Dallas Keuchel. If I was the Angels, I would say, dude, we got a great roster. We just signed Rendon. We look great. I mean, we have to improve this rotation, though. This rotation is awful. If you can't, obviously afford some of the, the Bumgarners or the Ryus or all the other guys who have already signed because you just gave Rendon a crap ton of money. Well, you need to do something about that that rotation, and Dallas Keuchel could be the answer. Dallas Keuchel is, he's got to go. The Angels got to make a push for him, I think, if they are expecting to compete, which obviously they want to compete or they wouldn't have signed Rendon. But remember, Keuchel last season was one of those guys that did not sign forever. It was like the season started. Okay, anytime now. April started. Dang, he missed spring training. That's nuts. May. What? He still hasn't signed yet? Oh, well, surely he'll sign any day now. June comes along. I look at it and see, oh, yeah, where did Keuchel ever sign with? Free agent, Cy Young Award pitcher. Finally, he signs with the Braves, and he didn't have the greatest season. He went like 8-8. Well, no wonder he didn't have a great season. He missed all of spring training. I'm sure that, he pitched some rehab game, did something to get ready. I'm sure they didn't just throw him in there, but still, wow, Dallas Keuchel, he will wait for the deal that he wants. He will wait as long as it takes for the deal that he wants. So I won't be surprised if it happens again. Maybe he learns something. Maybe he says, I need to sign quicker. You never know, but at the same time, he doesn't mind chilling at home until, June. Having a nice little 3-month season, taking 9 months off, it's not a bad idea. Nevertheless, no matter how long he wants to wait, he is going to be cheaper, or he should be cheaper than Bumgarner and Ryu. So again, I think the Angels, obviously the Padres, I keep coming back to the Angels and Padres, but all the big team, the Phillies, everyone's going to be looking at this guy and trying to sign him. But I definitely think the Angels are going to make the hardest push, and I think they should. And so I'm going to predict that Dallas Keuchel does end up signing with the Los Angeles Angels. Though. And number one is going to be Josh Donaldson. This guy was a superstar not long ago, getting a little up in age, but he's still really good. He still can bring some power to a team. I originally thought he might go to the Cardinals. I put that prediction out there as a kind of a against the grain prediction. Like there wasn't any rumors about that either. And the Cardinals already have, a lot of infielders and everything, which I'm going to talk about. But I just thought there might be some trades, there might be some moves where they wanted to bring in that power hitter to replace Marcell Ozuna, who's a free agent, so positions don't always matter. You can figure out where guys are going to play, and I'm thinking the Cardinals got Matt Carpenter at third, and he's not a very good defensive third baseman from what I see. Who I forgot about was Tommy Edman, who is up and coming, and he's a really exciting young player, and he's going to be playing third base a lot as well. And you got Goldschmidt over at first, so there's just a lot of guys. They still got Wong there, they still got DeYoung over there at short, so Cardinals pretty much got everything covered right now. Unless there are some trades, it could still happen. But I think much more likely Donaldson's going to go to one of these other teams that are rumored to be interested. Talking about the Rangers, talking about the Dodgers, talking about the Phillies, of course. Phillies just signed Didi Gregorius, so that would be an insane left side of the infield if they could also pick out Donaldson. I was going to pick the Nationals. I was thinking Nationals would sign him because they want to compete. They want to try to defend that title. But then, you know what team that I never pick anyone to go to, and they're always rumored, and that is the Rangers. The Texas Rangers. Texas Rangers want to get better. Give a little love to the Texas Rangers. They want Donaldson. They're interested. I can see it happening. The Rangers have made gigantic, moves before. Wouldn't be the first time that the Rangers make a surprise move and grab a big free agent. So why not? I'm going to say Josh Donaldson ends up with the Texas Rangers. Congrats to John Costa for winning this bobblehead. I'm going to be in contact with you, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. We're going to have more giveaways right here, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for joining me again. Check out the links in the description below. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on my social media. Check out HummBabyBaseball.com, and we're going to talk to you guys very soon about San Francisco Giants, all other teams. We're talking baseball all off season long, getting ready for 2020. Talk to you guys soon. Have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you later. See ya! When the Giants come to town, it's 5